Hey everybody, this is Joe the Over 40 Model Maker coming at you again with another unboxing. But today, we're not going to be doing a Gundam unboxing or review. We're not going to be doing Gundam actually at all today. We're going to go ahead and actually get right to it. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you Warhammer 40k, the Elite Edition starter set. I saw a couple of games of Warhammer being played on YouTube by a couple different groups, and I thought that it would be pretty fun to play. I can play with my son who's 14 and my two daughters and everything, and the little miniatures, that'd be fun to move around and strategize and things like that, and you put them together and play, but I didn't know where to start. So luckily I saw a video where it showed where you have these starter sets, and then you have these are more for dipping your toes into Warhammer, because those who have definitely played Warhammer will tell you right off the bat, it is a rabbit hole that you need to be prepared to go down in, because it can get very expensive. So, for example, they have a starter set. They have three different levels. They have a recruit set, which is like $50, that just comes with the figures and a mat and some rules, some dice, and then that's it. The Elite Edition comes with even more troops. So here's the front of the box, here's the side, here's the side, here's the side, and here's the back. And then this is what you actually get in the box. You get all these here, all these here. You get, it's a double-sided play mat. The tray that everything fits in can actually be used as a building for obstructions, line of sight, things like that, because I guess one of the rules is if your model technically can't see, like if this guy here wanted to fire on a guy way over here, he can't, because he can't see it because this thing's in the way, which I really like that as a rule. And you get a manual, you get cards, stickers, rulers, dice, and then these are the big time models that you get. So this one is a little bit more expensive, and we'll go, sorry about that, and we'll go what's actually inside the box. I'll show you what's actually in the box in a minute. So, and then that's the Elite Edition. It's about, the Recruit Edition was about 50. This was 90, but I had some discounts that I got it all the way down to 30, which to me is great, because if I don't end up liking it, I'm out $30. Whoop-de-doo. And then they have a Command Edition, which throws everything that's in this, plus actual terrain pieces like pipes and towers and things like that. But that, let's see, that was about 140, which is kind of a significant investment already. But what they don't tell you is flip this around again, is that just like these three alone, if you were to buy them in a Warhammer store or on their Games Workshop website, these things alone are about $50. These intercessors are about $40. All these Necron things are about $50. So in a box that you buy, if you were to buy it by itself, like this, $90, you have almost $400, $500 worth of stuff already inside of it. So, I mean, they're taking a big loss, but if a lot of people buy these sets, they'll make their money back easy. So, I would say go ahead and start with one of these. So, enough of that. Let's go ahead, let's open it up. So, when you get your box, it'll come in this nice little tray. So this thing goes over there. So as you can see, all the pieces are going to be like Gundams. They're on sprues. You got to cut them out, and these are push fit. They do not require glue, but I will tell you that at certain points you will need to use glue. And I will tell you why here in a second. Especially these Necrons, some of them have very fragile pieces and parts, from what I understand, that they are very easy to break. So the rule of thumb is, if you can glue them together, they will be more structurally sound. Because I had one of the blue Space Marines out in my garage. I was priming them and everything, and I had them all push fit together, and I had them accidentally slip out of my hand. It fell on the garage floor, and it busted into all its individual pieces. It didn't break anything. It was still perfectly fine, but it broke in all those individual pieces. At that point, I changed my mind to, okay, forget it. We're just going to glue everything together. So you have the pieces themselves, and the Elite Manual, which I do not have here, it's not in the box, tells you what parts to put together and how and all that stuff. But you'll want to prime them and then paint them. And if you wanted to follow, and see, here's details. Sorry about the shadowing, guys. The sun's coming through. So, I mean, there's a lot of little small details that you're going to have to paint in the end. But you know what? I'm taking my time. I'm in no rush to do any of this stuff. So you get a whole bunch of sprues. Set those over here. You get a baggie of cheap dice, but they're dice. You can get a pack of, I think, 5 at Walmart for $1. So if you need more, you can definitely just go buy more. And I know one of the attacks is all my 4 intercessors, soldiers, do 2 shots each. So that's 4, 10, so there's 8 dice all in one roll. So you're definitely gonna need them. You have your stands that they're all gonna be on, their bases. You have your data sheets that tell you what, speed, armor, strength, all that stuff. I still haven't figured that part out yet. Right now, I'm just concentrating on getting the models painted. And it may just be something where I just buy the models and paint them and put them on a diorama of some sort. I'm not exactly quite sure yet. And then you have this thing here, which is just a poster, I guess. More bases. Then here's your play mat, and it's double-sided. I haven't taken it out of the thing yet. Don't need to. And then here you have Space Marine transfer sheets. And I'm thinking these are water slides, because I do not see any sort of border. But yeah, you can go ahead and make whatever kind of Space Marine you want, which is pretty interesting. And then you have your 2 rulers, because that's how you measure your movements in inches. If it says it's got a speed of 6, it can move 6 inches. So, pretty cool. So all that, I mean, you get a lot of stuff in there for that. So here, like I said, I'm doing my Space Marines, and see if I can't grab. So the one tip that I'm going to give you as far as painting, if you were going to pick this up and paint, is highly suggesting that you don't snap fit them together and then paint them. Do the individual pieces, do the arm, like, do, and I know that I've got paint on the thing there. It'll get covered up by whatever color I decide to put on there. Paint the body, paint the arms, all that stuff. Get everything painted and then snap fit it together. It's just easier that way. But that's just my personal opinion. You got backpacks and all that stuff. So in the end, this is what my very first painted Space Marine looks like. It's not the greatest. I do have a dark gunky wash thing on it, so it's not clean by any means, but to be honest with you, I don't think I did that bad of a job. I see other people's, like, this is my very first Space Marine, and it looks a lot worse than this. So I think I'm actually pretty happy with what I did. So that's the unboxing of the Elite Edition Warhammer 40k starter set. If anybody asks me which one should I get, the Recruit, the Elite, or the Command, if you're just wanting the models, mostly the models, get the Recruit Edition. $50, you get most of the models except for like the main characters, like the captain or the so you won't get this guy in it, and you won't get the Overlord, but you'll get, oh, and the motorcycle guys, but you'll get, the little troops and the sergeant and the Necron warriors. I mean, you get a lot of models for a low price. If you wanted to step it up to get a little bit more items, a couple more models, I would say get the Elite Edition. If you wanted to go in full bore, whole hog, whatever term you want to use, and say, I'm in this for the long haul, get the Command, because then you get all of the stuff in the Elite Edition plus even more terrain stuff, so you actually have like a full complete game. Now I have to go buy those terrain pieces separately, so I mean, that's going to cost me a little bit more, but that's way down the road. I'm not even going to worry about it. But for right now, if anybody asks, the Elite Edition is where I would start. Take your time. They do make a painting kit for just the Space Marines and the Necrons, which I'm going to make a video here on it shortly and upload it maybe within the next day or two after this one. And I'll show you what's all inside that and everything else. And painting techniques that I've figured out that help me anyways. Maybe it'll hopefully help you too. But this is a good jumping on spot if you're going to do Warhammer 40k. I haven't done anything for the Age of Sigmar or Battle Bowl or any of those games. I've just started with Warhammer, and I think I'm just going to stick with Warhammer at this point. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching. If you pick any of these starter kits up, I hope you enjoy them. And everybody just be safe out there. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday, you handsome man. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you beautiful, wonderful woman, you. And we will go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.